Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And right now there's a puzzled look on your face. Why are we staring out at nothing at a garage? Well, that's because I don't want to spoil what I'm about to show you. I don't want it to have it up on my screen already when I start. I was going to start at the end of the week a truck mod showcase as well as my skin showcase, where I showcase one truck mod, that's been modded into the game, because there's been a lot lately. A lot of them that have been coming out lately I can't do because they're tandems, box trucks with smaller trailers, and I really don't want to go through the hassle of taking out my trailer mods, turning them off just so I can try and get that one mod with the truck. So I'm going to focus specifically on trucks that can tow trailers that are already in the game, but there are plenty of tandem mods out right there right now. The site I always link you to for my trailer mods I just did in my last video, and for my weekly skin showcase, on that site there's tons of tandem trucks coming out if you ever wanted to go and check out driving a tandem truck like that. But something came out recently, a truck so amazing that I have to showcase it now. And the reason we're staring out at nothing is I had to go and learn how to make a free cam so I can freely roam about and show you the truck properly. Why? Because this truck is huge. It is easily the biggest truck I've seen modded into a game. And not only is it the biggest, it's one of the most amazing. So, with that being said, if I had a drum roll, I'd ask for one. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the Kenworth Long. Look at this behemoth. It is a house on wheels. Oh God. I actually took this monster for a drive too. And I'll tell you, it handles like a brick. I talked about the old other Kenworths handling like a brick. No. This handle. There are times where you'll be going at highway speeds where you have to slow down or you won't make the corner because you can't turn fast enough. And God help you if you're hauling a long trailer, because this truck is as long as some of the trailers in the game. Now, I am using a free cam, so please bear with me while it gets a little herky-jerky. Down a little bit. Yeah, so we get a straight-on look. I love the smokestack effect. I haven't seen that before, although I've heard of a mod of it before. But I love that smokestack effect of the smoke actually coming out of the truck. And the other side, which of course is the same, and then the back, which actually has the POW MIA, You Are Not Forgotten, on the back, which I think is a really cool touch. Of course, then you got the Trollolos down the corners, which I don't quite get. And then the lighting in the back here, the brake lights in the back. So, that being said, why don't we start this baby up real quick? My mouse. Please forgive me a sec while I readjust. Okay. Let's start this baby up. That's the regular horn. And the air horn. Let's go inside. Check out this interior. Yeah, check this out. Check out the dash. And this is nothing. I gotta stop the wipers here. Okay. Nice, huh? Listen to that idle. Now, I'm going to shut it down real quick. I want you to check this out. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, notice I'm starting to get up out of my chair. Yeah? And I'm actually turning, and look at this. Look. Microwave. Get a nice little picture on the TV there. Little mini TV, DVD player with discs. It looks like my job papers with a little container down there. The sink with the little stove. I got a monster can in there. Cabinets. I see the couches, which you can see up here, the fold-out. Looks like a fold-out top bed maybe with pockets in it. I'm not sure. And you can probably sleep on the couch there, which maybe even pulls out. The table maybe folds down, and that pulls out over it, making a full bed. And look at the small-sized refrigerator and the big Kenworth picture up there, and the cabinets up top and the back, and the lights. Now it's a little hard to see this, but see in the corner here. But watch. Don't take a seat. You get the leather jacket with the zippers up there. Yeah, the duffel bag. Looks like I have a Sony laptop. Why, I don't know, but okay. And you even see a planner over there with the bottle and the monster cans, and then the boom box, and then more CDs, which are actually CDRs. And there's the Cool Master, which you can actually install on the top of the truck with the lights, and you can look all the way up into the front of the truck. Man, just look at this. Now, unfortunately, you can't get a good look off to the right here. You can only just see, like, the cabinet space went up, but who cares? Man, who cares? Look at this. Look, just... somebody put a lot of freaking effort into this mod. Now, why don't we take it to customization here. Hit the brake off. Get rid of this thing again for now. Oh yeah, with the transmission I have 4 reverses, and you can see the number there on the dashboard. 18 forward. Yeah. Not fun. See the physics going to work there. Just taking it slow. Alright, so let's take a look at the upgrade shop. And this actually does have quite a bit of customization considering the truck. Now, there's only the one cab and the one chassis. There are multiple engines. Unfortunately, they only go up to about 600 horsepower here. I think there should be, especially with a truck this big, an engine that maybe goes all the way up even to around 1,000 horsepower, which, you know, they did exist, especially, like I said, with a truck this big, this heavy. But the 600 with the 18-speed transmission is not too bad. Which you can see here, there's a variety of transmissions, 14 speeds it looking like, and then you got the 18-speed down the bottom. The interior is just the single interior. There are basic paint jobs. There are no skins for this yet, as far as I can tell. I'm using the emerald green, but you see there's, of course, the black knight, celestial blue, you know, all the basic stuff. I haven't looked in the actual paint, and I probably should to see if I can do any custom paints. And then you can see the different points here. You can change your bug shield. I prefer that one. You can change your hood ornament. You can have a chrome swan, or you could have a flying goddess. I prefer the chrome convoy rubber duck. If you don't know what that is, you're not a real trucker fan. Go look up the movie Convoy and watch it. In this, you can have front mirrors. These are your front mirrors. These are these mirrors here. You can turn them off or put them in if you want them. It gets a little confusing because the truck's so big and you can see things all around, but these are these side panels here. You can either get rid of them or put them in. You can change the wheels. I have, no really modded in wheels, but I do have the stack wheels for the old Scania stack. So I put those on. They look really cool on this truck, but, give you an idea. Here's like R700 up front, which actually looks okay. Different R700, which looks good. And then the other, basic. But I like the stack wheels on the truck. Even though you can click on the air cleaner, you can't change it. And the same with the mirrors. And the same with the visor. You can change the bumper, however. You can see the different varieties here. And you can, change your lights if you want to. Or you can put bumper guard. What? Okay. I did not see that. But, I guess you can. Oh yeah, no, that looks cool right there. Yeah. Actually, I like that one. That's something I didn't know earlier. And then I guess we can put our guide lights on this. And then maybe even technically this would be right, wouldn't it? And then this would be left. And then we can just put a couple regular amber lights up top like that. Yeah, that works. Looks a little funky, but I actually like it. And let's see what else. You can put in or remove this Mini Cool Compact up top. You can add the fin. On the back, you can change the fenders to quarter chrome, half, and then full. I always prefer full. We spin around here to the other side, I think. Is this it? Yeah. You can change this back here to just a regular step up or a toolbox step up. I prefer the toolbox step up. And then of course on the top here you can add in the road accessory or remove it. And when you add it in, you can add these horns in, or you could add more lights if you want. Also on the chrome, the Mini Cool Compact, you can add these lights right up front. There's only these lights that you can add, but you can put them on there or not if you want. As I say, you can add the fin. So there's actually a decent amount of customization on this truck, considering what it is. So I really appreciate that. Now what we need to do, hopefully, no, I want to confirm order. What we need to do, hopefully, is find customize the truck, so always have to turn that back on. A good short run, honestly. I don't want to go too long. I'd like a nice short run. So I already have it set for minimal route length. Okay, not that minimal. Oh, plus I have to choose where I am. We got this tank. Oops. Oh, damn it. Stop that. Thank you. We got this tanker that's going to England. That's a little too short. That's also going to England. That's 433. It's only 156. That's 458. Just a quick check on the dozer. 482, and I don't have to go to England. I don't like going over there right now, and I really don't want to go over there in this truck. If I was showcasing any other truck that had normal steering, I would, but with this brick, I'd rather haul the 16-ton dozer. I'd really like to take the 25 excavator just to show you something, a heavier load, but this will have to do. Lights on because it's raining. Wipers on. This thing really does handle like a brick. Even at slow such a poor turn radius that you will actually, and probably take a while to adjust, you'll end up slamming on your brakes. And the fun part is that because of the truck, you can't see, as you can see here, you can't see very well. And of course it wants me to make a hard right-hand turn here. Now mind you, this is wheel fully over. That's wheel fully over. Looks like the steering wheel's a little bit loose. I don't know. It's not like center turning. Looks a little wobbly. Now it does have its own little mini GPS down bottom, but I find that's way too small to follow. Besides, there is a way you can even start off in 8th in this thing. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Even at that speed, I wasn't going to turn and make the corner in time. I still didn't because I went too fast, and I'm a dumbass. I'm really not used to this truck. Even though I drove it last night, I don't know if my frame rate is just issues or what, so I'm going to try and check my frame rate here real quick. Nope, it's because of the town I'm in, which is fine. I mean, you really have to go slow when making corners in town. That's just all there is to it. Alright, let's get our bulldozer. Yeah, with the floating mirror, you actually can't see very well. Hard over, not going to be enough. Now, how is it that... No. There it is. If you take a look down at the camera, yeah, you can actually see in front of the truck now where the what is it? I can't even think now. The GPS used to be. Although it's a little iffy now because it's behind that grill and it bounces around. So, at this point I'm just hoping to get a decent back in, because I don't think I'd ever attempt to back this truck in personally, just because I like to use the mirrors to back in, and quite frankly you can't see squat. Alright, we are hooked up. Let's take a look outside the truck, shall we? You see what I'm saying? Look, this truck is so big, you can't get a proper, you know, viewing of it. So that's why I have the free roam cam. So we can get out here and actually turn and take a look at the truck properly. Look how long that is, and that's not even a long trailer. That's more of a standard size trailer. I hauled a long trailer last night. That trailer was freaking huge. Just look. Seriously. That's just insane. It's just nuts. Really is. But anyways, let's get rolling and see how poorly I do. I've already been in one accident. Now this is only 16 tons, so it should do okay. The last load I hauled was 25 tons, and it actually struggled a little bit. Oh yeah, we need our here. Figuring out the transmission on this truck is... It's interesting to say the least. Please don't get closer. Please don't get closer. Please. I think I'll make the turn. Albeit barely. And you think I'm kidding? Look back at my trailer. I'm already up on the concrete because that car. I don't know. Has my game volume gone up? Before I make this corner, I have got to find out. It's just sounding like the game's louder than it should be. And it is. Holy crap. I've been at full volume all this time. I'm not supposed to be. God, I'm sorry, guys. Your ears must have been really, I apologize about that. I don't know how that happened. There's no reason for that to happen if my volume get turned up like that. There was no reason whatsoever. I may scrap this footage. I'm gonna go and check it out after I'm done recording, and if that first volume's too loud, which chances are it's going to be, I'm probably just gonna have to scrap this and do it again. You gotta think when you're making passes and changing lanes with this truck. It takes up that much space. See, this is one of those corners I'm telling you about that you have to be a little careful on. Especially that I'm on the outside lane. My trailer will easily go into the other lane. And you gotta watch the concrete too. When you're in this lane, man, you could easily clip the guardrail. Now the only drawback about the truck that I found, and it's like a minor gripe at best, is that the speedometer is in miles per hour, not kilometers. So it feels a little bit floaty, but that could just be me. I haven't driven it during the day, so I haven't gotten to see these reflections on the inside. I drove it last night at night just to try and get a feel for it. You see, it moves pretty well. It'll give you the true sense that you're flying. But I'm only doing 86, 87 kilometers. And dropping now. But you get the sense that you're going a lot faster. And that may be because I honestly even feel a little lower in the truck. I feel like I'm not as high up as the Scanias and whatnot, which technically you shouldn't be, I guess, because you're not a cab over, so you're not sitting over the engine. Yeah, you gotta take... Yeah, I gotta slow down for these corners, or else I'm just not gonna make them. See, that was hard over, and I was drifting. I was drifting towards the guardrail. I don't know what this bus is doing, man. It's starting to bother me. Yeah, it's alright. I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't care too much for speeding on this one, although I don't want to actually get speeding tickets if I can help it. But if I do get a speeding ticket, I'm not gonna. Man, I am real close to that concrete. I want to get into the other lane, but there's just so much traffic. Suddenly the bus decides to take off. I'd actually like a decent straightaway so I can pop out and get a look of the truck on the move. Man, that volume all the way up at the beginning really bothers me. That really bothers me that I didn't catch that sooner. Which I actually did a 500 kilometer tow last night, and you can see, and I haven't fueled up, and my fuel gauge is still like maxed out. I don't know how much fuel economy I have, but this truck's got a lot of fuel, so keep that in mind as well when you go to fuel it up. You'll need euros, man. You'll need euros when you tank this thing. Also, you're probably going to need a bit of a decent machine to run this. With all the chrome and reflections and everything that's going on, I'm actually, you know, at times not even quite pulling 30 frames per second while recording. Like I said, keep in mind that's recording with fraps, and fraps is always a big, you know, pull on your computer. Now we actually get up in the 18th gear. We got some speed now, although really I shouldn't be going this fast. I should stick to my rule of about 100 kilometers per hour. And just lock in the cruise control there, which as you can see is right around 60 miles per hour. At least on this speedometer. I always thought it was a little faster than 60. I also have a fair amount of mods in the game, although not many of them running right now. But the trucks in Traffic mod and the Russian Traffic Pack do take up some resources. So I'm leaving the little camera running down in front there instead of the GPS. You can just see how cool that is. Yeah, it's get some pop-in issues, but what do you expect, you know? It's not, you know, it's not perfect, but I still think it's pretty cool. We're actually going to get some good cruise speed here. It's nice. I always love it when I can just get on a highway and cruise. Not have to, like, slow down for traffic every 10 seconds. I really don't like the fact that you can't see well out of the floating mirror, man. That bothers me. But what can you expect? It goes by the truck, and this truck's a beast. I love the dash on here. The dash lights up a beautiful blue all the way around. Yeah, it's a really nice dashboard on this truck. I think we can get a quick peek here. careful I'm not headed for the guardrail, which I am. Alright, back in the truck. I'm sorry, a truck this big, that's nerve-wracking for me. I'm not used to it. I actually clipped the guardrail, I think, with the trailer. That's what that jostle was. Alright, I can get over into this lane for now, which is where I need to be, so. I will actually need to slow down here. Because if I don't, I might not be able to stay in the lane for this corner. Fortunately, there was nothing in that lane. Oh, this doesn't look pleasant. This doesn't look pleasant at all. Gotta be real careful of this upcoming corner. You think I'm kidding? Because you gotta keep your trailer in mind as well. You're gonna try and keep it in your lane. I got no problem slowing down to do this. Because if I don't... Fortunately, I'm not hauling a super heavy trailer. What the hell's going on? And yeah, you saw that right. I started in 8th gear with a 16-ton trailer. I'm starting to get a little perturbed with Truck Sim Map because they're coming out with updates way too often, in my opinion. You know, they're just pumping them out. We fixed some bugs, but we also have some new places, and those new places have bugs. What's the point of fixing the bugs in your old places if you're just going to introduce new bugs in your new places? You know? It doesn't make sense. That was a very weird... Oh, no. Oh, boy. This might not be too bad if it's the type of off-ramp I think it is. Or it could be horrible if it's the type of off-ramp I fear it is. So we are going to take this very slow. Yeah, it's the type of off-ramp I fear. Fortunately, my trailer's not as long as the one I was hauling last night, so it's not too bad. Oh, no, it's bad. I didn't do it quite right. I didn't hug close enough, and I did end up touching the guardrail, but I don't think I hurt anything. Oh, isn't this fun? We're gonna wipe out that sign. We got no more choice. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, I don't see a good way out of this. I really don't. We're already hitting him, so... we're just gonna try and make sure that we don't hurt the trailer. There wasn't much I could do about that, really. That's the drawback to this truck, especially when you're hauling most any even normal size trailer, is that cars are not programmed to respect distance. They just pull up like they would anything else. And so, unlike real life, cars don't stop an extra distance away. I'm sorry, but when they come out with American Truck Simulator, one thing I really want to see is I want to see them I really want to see them work on the traffic so that if you're turning a corner or you're pulling out somewhere and you're turning like I was there into traffic, that the traffic actually hangs back further and respects the fact that you're coming out with a trailer, and that you need that room, because in a situation like that, that car's not going to move. I can't back up. So there's only one solution, and that's just to go forward, hope I don't damage the cargo, and get pegged for hitting the car. That's about all I can hope for. Another major turn coming up. You really have to, until you get used to the truck, you really have to think about your upcoming corners. This is not a truck that you can just get in and go. You really need to look ahead, and you really need to think about the turns you're about to make. That's something you don't see very often. Even corners like this, because you got to make sure that you get that wheel over far enough that you're not like up in the trees. And then you also got to realize your truck is so long and your trailer's so far back that it's going to take a really long time to come around that corner. So you're going to have to, take that into account as well, and actually not try and straighten your truck out too soon if you can help it. It does lose speed very easily, especially with the 18-speed transmission if you're up in the high gears, but then that's what trucks are supposed to do. So I got no problem with that. I don't mind the 600 horsepower engine too much because you can get an 18-speed transmission. And trucks are really more about transmission than they are just about engine. You could have a weaker engine, but if you get a transmission that has more gears, then you can move the same load. You just may not be able to tow it up a hill, the same kind of hill a more powerful engine can. Yeah, I'm going way too fast. It's really difficult to judge speed in this thing because you always feel like you're going, you're flying. So not much further to our destination, another 85 kilometers. I really don't want to scrap this video because I feel really good about it, but on the other hand, man, that volume, that is going to be an issue with me. Why are you going so slow in this lane? Ugh. It's a different car. But if he came up through like that, then I'm safe to move over. Actually, that would have been a decent spot to pop out and follow behind the truck. Oh, going too fast again. Just a beast of a truck, man. Just look at that. I actually think I have my lights on. Of all things. Yeah, I did. So it's saying, yeah, it lights up a beautiful blue. Yeah, it's lit up. Without the lights on, you see it's a gold. Oops, this is our stop. It kind of looks like a simple off-ramp, doesn't it? And until you get down to the bottom and realize you have to make a hard right. Alright, looks like we're good to pull out. Look at the trailer. You see what I'm saying? I'm way out here on the other side of the road and I'm still almost cutting the grass. Hard turn here. Which we really need to get going before that car gets too close. Whoa, you gonna stop? Oh my god! He didn't stop! Great. Just great. That must have been a bug, man. It blows. Ow. A little too close to the edge. And mind you, I had the steering wheel hard over. I thought I'd be okay. Obviously, I wasn't. Watch the trailer. And there's our parking space right there. I should honestly be able to pull this one off, even though I'm going to have a hard time swinging this trailer around. And this is why. But not too bad, all things considered. I actually don't even know if the trailer will straighten out by the time I get there. Oops. One of those small windows. There we go. We made it. How bad? Excellent. Wow, we didn't damage the trailer at all. Amazing. Alright, folks. Well, there you go. You get to see this at the end. I'll let this show you off the truck at the different angles, even though some of them aren't going to be quite right. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed bringing you the Kenworth W900B Long Legacy Sleeper. I will put a link in the description below. This truck can be found at MAN dealerships. It replaces MAN truck. It runs in the low 100,000, which of course is a ludicrously low price for such an amazing truck. A truck like this would probably go for $500,000, wouldn't surprise me. I honestly don't know, but it just wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. But other than that, yeah, this is going to be, like I said, me done for this episode. If you could leave a comment, subscribe, rate, all that good stuff, that would be amazingly awesome. But until then, folks, this is going to be one big bugger. I am going to be signing out. Oh, that's a big truck. I'll see you next time.